people often get stuck because they see that everybody else around them is trying out all these weird and wonderful things and getting amazing results. And the first thing I'll point out is that things aren't always what they look like on the outside. You might see all the happy photos on social media, people having the time of their lives, they're just sharing the best parts of themselves. So for one thing, it might not be as miraculous as it appears. People are always going to have their challenges, man. And that's one of the major things that gets people stuck and gets people very depressed, when they feel like they haven't healed yet. What if I just don't participate in that process? What if I just choose to watch TV, eat junk food, take drugs, drink alcohol, whatever I need to do to avoid that process, and I just run out the clock until the end of my life? That actually makes it harder, and I'm not even going to waste my time describing how it makes it harder. We all know it does. We all know that the less effort you put into life, the harder life gets. If you're here watching this video, you probably clicked on it because you're like, oh, everything I do, everything I try, it doesn't work for me. And then I see other people, they try any weird, wacky thing, and they all of a sudden have this miraculous occurrence and their life improves. So what is the thing that's actually holding you back? Things work better when it's your decision, when it comes from you. So a lot of people go around asking everybody else what they should do. And people say, oh, I tried this really amazing thing and I got these really amazing results. And you go, oh, I want that too. Somebody tells you, yeah, I started going to the gym, it changed my life. I got so much fitter, healthier, happier, my relationships improved. And they tell you this big long story about how great their life is now. And you think, oh yeah, the gym is the solution to everything. So you go to the gym, but you're not actually interested in the gym. You have no motivation. Everything in there just looks alien to you and foreign, and the people make you uncomfortable. Like, you don't feel a sense of community, you feel the opposite. Like, your experience is not the other person's experience. So you go in there and you're not going to apply yourself. You're not going to do anything. You go to the same thing, the same place, and you have access to the same resources, the same tools. It's all available to you, but it's a totally different experience. It's probably going to make you worse. And that, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, but how many of you do that to yourself? Like, you go and do something because everybody else says this is how you change your life, and you get there and you feel terrible, and it's the opposite of what they described, and then you feel bad about yourself because you can't do it. So you're actually digging that hole deeper and deeper the more that you're trying all of the things that everybody else is suggesting, instead of taking some time to think about your own interests, your own values, your own problems, what you actually want to deal with, what you actually want to face. Because that's the first thing, right? Maybe you don't care that you're overweight, if we're going with the gym metaphor. Maybe you don't care about being strong and healthy, or running marathons, or doing like physical activity kind of stuff. Why would you be motivated to live out somebody else's healing journey? Once you actually start working on the thing that's important to you, you're going to feel better. And maybe then you can go to the gym twice a week just to do some cardio or something, which will improve your mental health and improve everything else. But if you start with a thing that you're not interested in, you're not going to get very far. It's really important that we take the time to reflect and introspect and discover what it is that's important to us, so that we can apply ourselves in that area. People that care about you are going to be really persuasive with their suggestions. They're going to try to get you to do the things that they believe are going to help you change your life. You're having the opposite effect on everybody around you if you're always trying to make them do what you think is the best thing to do. And you're reinforcing all those things that I said at the start, where if you try to do something that isn't good for you, you feel worse because you're failing at it. If you've got any stories of how this has taken place and you've just realized and you've got a really great example, please share it in the comments below. Working in mental health, part of my role is to make suggestions and to make people aware of what's available. But I need to be more mindful that I'm waiting and patient enough for people to take a genuine interest in the path that I'm illuminating. You can already see with the gym example, if I forced you to go to the gym, that's going to be way worse than if you've even forced yourself to go to the gym. We just can't keep doing this to each other. We can't keep getting frustrated with each other, thinking like this person's not applying themselves. Like, why don't they just use this amazing tool that's available? And really, I'm just talking to myself, because I've been getting frustrated a lot lately, because I have like a bottomless bag of tricks. Like, I have so many ways that I know you can improve your life, but none of it's useful to anybody until they're ready to come to me and ask, how do I begin? What do I do? And I'll go, thanks for asking. Here is all of the information that you need to make this journey your own. I really need to focus on that last part. I need to be able to help people make the journey their own. I just need to assist people to heal themselves. I need to assist people to go on their own journeys. I do not need to manufacture these journeys for these people. I don't need to, like, the more I can take myself out of it, the more I can step back and just be present and available just for those little questions and doubts and insecurities and uncertainties that come up. All I need to be is the person that just gives you the nod. You're all right. Keep going. Like, or if you've got a particular question that I have the answer to, like if you're in the gym and you like need to know how to do a particular exercise or use a particular machine, I can help you with that. But yeah, man, a big part of this whole journey for me has been patience and learning that. And as long as I'm constantly trying to pour myself into people that aren't ready to receive what I'm trying to give, I'm missing all the opportunities with all the people that are probably waiting for me to give them some attention. There's probably heaps of people that are like, yeah, I'm ready. Like, sit like a classroom where, you know, I'm just focused on the one problem kid that's having lots of issues, and there's a kid up the back of the classroom with their hand up that just gets ignored class after class after class. But if I actually gave attention to the kid that is interested in learning, I could skyrocket that kid. But then, I don't know, what comes up in me is like, what about the kid who's struggling? Like, I think that's a very natural, normal human response, and especially when it's your friends and family or even your children, you know? Like, if I look back over my life, all the times when I really needed that guidance, I probably would have rejected it anyway. And it probably would have just set me, like, it would have been the same as being forced to go to the gym. Like, I would have just reacted to it, and it would have taken me another 5 or 10 years to go full circle to say, nah, I'm not doing any of that, and go and do all the wrong things, and then realize, okay, probably that was the right thing to do. So this is probably quite psychologically revealing about me more than anything. Hopefully it was interesting. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully some stuff came up in you that helps you become more aware and release some stuff. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Click the like button for me and pass this video on to anybody else you know who may benefit.